So thank you so much for joining us here on the BaldAThon. And we are blessed to have Reverend Leonardo Anfolsi to be with us here today. Welcome, welcome. And you're going to have about 7 or 8 minutes to share with us about leadership and your impact as a leader in the earth.
Okay. Yes, well, technically, I'm as a master in the Rinzai lineage, so my duty is to teach. And the Italian government even stamped a piece of paper to prove it, but don't worry. I'm not going to sit here pretending to be a living Buddha. That would make me immediately unpopular. I'm 66 years old. My dentist still can't figure out why I don't feel pain when he drills my teeth. The scientific explanation is endorphins by the bucketful. Our Zen explanation is training. The human explanation is probably I'm just stubborn and had to put the same meditation into practice. So leadership came for me through meditation. When I was 18, I became a monk because I wanted to escape samsara. My teacher laughed and said, "You choose the wrong monastery though. Here you wake up and then you go back into the world." Imagine my disappointment, but he was right. Zen and Buddhism aren't about running away, but about facing life head on. Monkhood, marriage, work, family, dentists, all of it. A word about my background, let's say another background. I was recognized as a Turku, a reincarnated teacher, by a Tibetan Lama, Sonam Rinchen, the previous Goma Tulku, the 22nd. He had a reputation for recognizing reincarnations. Once, he suggested we'd been hermits together in a past life. We both laughed and agreed not to put me on a golden throne. I have other duties to perform, for sure. For example, showing up in this funny marathon of bald men, which is entirely appropriate since I'm Buddhist monk. That's perfect. So what difference do I make in the world? Because I know, Tanisha, that will be the next answer. Means, how can I help? Because leadership is about helping others. No way. And it's not about miracles, because I help people realize miracles by themselves through who they really are. When you realize that, life suddenly looks different. You laugh more, suffer less, and maybe even survive your next dentist appointment without anesthesia. I'm joking, but only a little, actually. Of course, all of this also has to do with healing yourself, which I'm an expert in. I'm a naturopath and have a platoon of doctor friends. I don't mean scarecrows in white coats, but all-around expert. I mean real doctors whom I respect and collaborate with me. So, what more? Leadership, to me, dear Tanisha, as I told you, is about helping people. And if possible, helping them without assuming any ideology, any theory, any point of view, just, being blank in understanding and free for what concerns expression, which means that respect doesn't come from, selected words, but from your attitude. Sometimes leadership means, it means tough love. So in a way, you are saying something that you know that will scombubulate somebody, that put them in a red chair. But, practicing meditation, to me, it meant, sitting on the red chair because meditation exposes you to the universe, and you say, okay, I will become one, and you became one with the universe. But it is first of all a red chair, because you are losing your skin, your separation from the world. And I think that leadership can really come from there, losing your skin and being with everybody and being sharing in a completely, explodes openness. This is, I think, is my charisma. It's not something that I invent, something that I'm trying to do. This is my, I hope so, my realization that comes out in the, I hope, the most useful way. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. You've shared such positive and encouraging and peaceful approach to leadership. And so tell us, how can we celebrate, connect, and follow you?
So, first of all, I would like to talk about a book of mine that is The Secret Fire of Meditation. It is in the English version and in the Spaniard version too. So Latinos can really enjoy that because it's translated perfectly. So The Secret Fire of Meditation, well, don't worry, it's not a secret anymore. I put it all in the book, so you don't need a decoder rings. Why fire? Because meditation is not about sitting still and pretending to be a statue. It's about discovering an inner fire, an energy that wakes you up, heals you, and burns away the nonsense. One day while meditating, I caught fire from inside. I didn't move, and it was just a little worrisome and slightly painful, but enormously blissful at the same time. I love that. Anyway, when I wrote this book, I wanted it to be practical. Not everyone has time to run off to a monastery. And trust me, monasteries are too tough for the faint-hearted, too cold, too silent. They don't serve cappuccino. So the methods contained in the Sacred Fire of Meditation are designed for real life. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Enough to feel more than alive without abandoning your family or job. My doctrine is your experience of freedom. It's written here. La mia dottrina è la tua esperienza di libertà, but then it has been, translated in English, of course. It's also a book with personality. There are stories about my own very clumsy attempts at meditation and the strange advice of my teachers. Because honestly, enlightenment without humor is just another form of attachment. So what you will get from this sacred fire: energy, clarity, maybe a better night's sleep, maybe a sense that your life isn't just survival, but something luminous. You will get will, intention, understanding, power. If you understand enlightenment, wonderful. If you don't, also wonderful. You can finally start to understand it in a very practical way, being less stressed, more present, and a little harder to upset. And that, in today's world, is already a miracle, for what I know.
Well, thank you so much. Do you have a website or
Yes, my technology is very, empowering. So I hope that you can.
Okay,
Because actually, I don't even see
perfect.
myself on the camera. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
So yes, this is a
Mumanji.org.
site,
Yes.
mumonji.org.
Oh,
My name,
mumanji.org.
my monk name is Reyo Ikai, and the, secular name you already know.
Okay,
So
perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to connecting with you.
thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Smiley, and each and every one of you. May all the strength, love, and power of the universe be yours. Evoke it in yourself while you share it with everybody and enjoy it fully. You, soul.
Thank you. Take care.